Welcome, and this is, as you can see, we are the Seattle Mariners. I've taken some time and I've thought about it and decided to run a franchise with the Seattle Mariners since the new set of rosters come out, the version 2, with the full setup for franchise. I wanted to use a different team. I used the Colorado Rockies first. I have a hard and fast rule that I I don't pick the same team I started a franchise with back again, because I have a habit of committing some of the same moves, or, you know, making some of the same choices that I made, and so therefore I wanted to do something different. Um, I'm, you know, I'm from Texas. A lot of people would think that I would pick the Rangers, but I try not to be a homer by picking the Rangers, because I have a tendency to, if I pick the Rangers, it's not much fun for me. So I picked the Mariners. So we're at opening day. It's April 1st. I'm gonna borrow an idea that I heard one of the guys I follow on Twitch was using, and he was just gonna start with the day. So, and that's my plan, is I'm gonna sim all the way up to May 30th, and then just pick up on May 31st. The sequence that I want to use going forward is that in the way I'm gonna run the games, I want to do the full week, so 2 series in a week. So since there's usually about 2 series in a week, I want to go ahead and take the 2 series. So when I officially start, I would take the 3-game series for against Oakland, and then the 4-game series against the Angels, and I would go from there. And that would basically be how I'd want to set things up. I may alter it, I may change it depending on my work schedule, also depending on how they set up series, because with, like, for instance, there's a 2-game series with Colorado here in the middle of June, and then a 3-game series against the White Sox. I might decide that I want to knock out this series and the White Sox series, and maybe even try and knock out the Toronto series. I don't know. Again, I'm kind of going free flow as far as, how I want to do this until I get kind of a good grasp on what I want to do. So, I turned off the auto manage on the 40-man roster. Scouting, I'm still going to let them handle it, just because I honestly don't I don't normally handle the scouting. I normally would just let somebody else do it. So I'm gonna let them handle the scouting. I'll let the computer handle the scouting, at least for this year. I may get more involved and do the scouting on my own. I'm not sure. It's still a process. Went ahead and added sponsorships, because I like being able to bring in a little extra money. But added the $20,000 per home run, $15,000 per stolen base, and $15,000 per game. As far as the roster goes, I do I do know Ken Giles is out. He's supposed to be out for... Okay. Why Paxton is on the... That's interesting. Paxton's on the 40... Oh, I bet it's because Paxton's on the 40-man roster. Okay, so I have my newest... okay. So skipping spring training, having Paxton on the 40-man roster might not be a good idea. Huh. Did not know that. That's good to know now. That's honestly good to know. So let me see, 26, 29, 30, 40, yep. So I'd have to take some money off the roster just to put Ken Giles on the 40. Okay, since they added Ken Giles to the Major League roster, since he's on the 40-man, I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to figure that one out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that part out. Interesting. I guess, I don't know. I'll figure something out. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm going to do. I mean, he's a free agent at the end of the year, so honestly, I'm just going to let it go. Because Giles' contract has one more year on it, so I may just, yeah, I think I'm just going to let it go. The hell with it. I mean, you know, whatever happens, happens. So, I'm just gonna sim up to the, sim through the first 2 months, and then get through to the 30th of May, and all the way up to the 31st, and then we'll go from there. So, we're gonna go month by month, just so I can try and get through this. I'm going to go ahead and turn critical situations off right now. I'll turn them back on once we get to that point. So we'll see. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to sim through the first month of April. Rainers do not have four valid lineups. Okay. Alright, so we get to the first month. We find out Casey Sadler was hit hard in April, posting a 7.56 ERA while issuing three free passes and 16 and 2/3 innings of work. Don T. Williams raked in April, putting up a 365 average and 63 bats while driving in 11 runs. And Aaron Fletcher posted a 0 ERA while collecting 11 strikeouts over 14 and 2/3 innings. So Casey Sadler being the only one that makes me wonder. So we'll see. Roberto Ozuna has been scooped up by the Blue Jays as he was in the free agent pool. The amateur draft will be held on June 3rd, and we will have the 12th pick in the first round. So, interesting. Okay, so yes, there we go. Yes, I know all about that. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, I'm gonna let them do that. Yes. Okay. So, we get through the first month of April, and we're 11 and 16. About where I figured, so, we're not too bad. Gotta go ahead and go through the month of May. And, well, okay, we've got a big deal that just got struck involving the Cardinals and the Royals. The Cardinals acquired Alberto Mondesi from the Royals, and they sent Alex Reyes and Connor Capel in exchange. So, very interesting. We keep moving. We've got a pulled leg muscle for Luis Liberatore in the AA. We're just going to auto that. He's ready to go, so that's good. Okay, so. Alright, so at this very point, we are 21 and 32. We have the game on the 30th against Texas coming up. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to send that real quick, and we won 5-1. So, this. Okay. So, we are up to the 31st. And honestly, we're not in last place, so that's a good thing. Not the greatest thing in the world, but it's a good thing. Considering the division we're in, being not at the very bottom, but being in there is a nice touch. We're a game behind the Angels, who are 23 and 31. The Astros are running away with the division at 33 and 19. The A's are 29 and 26, and they are who we will be playing here soon. So, at this very point, we're going to take a quick look. I want to see some player statistics. Who leads the team in average? Let's see. That would be Dylan Moore at 252. Moore is hitting 252. He's got 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. The rookie, Jared Kelenic, has a 237 average. He has 7 home runs, 15 RBIs, and 3 stolen bases. He looks like at this point that he would be in the lead or tied for most home runs. Mitch Haniger has 7. Let's take a quick look at that. And I would be right. Haniger and Kelenic would be tied at 7. Kyle Lewis has 6. Kyle Lewis is also hitting 193. That's not a good sign. Now, well, getting back to the averages, we've got Kelenic hitting 237, Evan White's hitting 232, Luis Torrens is hitting 230, Donnie Walton's hitting 229, Ty France is hitting 215, and so on and so forth. Okay, so starting pitchers. Yuniesky Kikuchi is 5-2 on the year. Marco Gonzalez is 3-6. James Paxton is 3-3. Justin Dunn is 3-5. Mitch Morganovich is 2-0. And Justice Sheffield is 1-6. Wow. Sheffield has the highest ERA at 4.70. Dunn is right behind him at 3.25. Our lowest ERA actually goes to Yuniesky Kikuchi, who's 5-2. Not bad. No, not bad at all. Kenny Middleton and Paul Sordell have 1 save each. And Kendall Graveman has 12. He's 0-3, but he has 12 saves. He has a 4.24 ERA and a 153 whip. So, let's take a look. Let's take a look. So we still got Ken Giles and A-Ball. We're just gonna let him. We'll let him spend the year in A-Ball. I think that's probably best for everyone involved. Yeah. So the draft's in 2 days, so we'll be taking a better look at that. We have 36.4 million available in the budget. Not bad. Nobody we want to put on a trade block yet. Do want to look and see about the created or completed transactions. Really, I want to see if there have been any other kind of trades. The only other trade that was made was between the Red Sox and the Tigers. Victor Reyes was acquired from the Tigers for starting pitcher Tanner Houck. An interesting trade. Not too surprising, but an interesting trade. As it is, we are 22-32. We are 12 games back of first place. We are a game behind the Angels. We are 6.5 behind Oakland, who we play in a 3-game series here soon. The American League Central, the Twinkies are 34-19. The Tigers are 26-28. Indians are 25-28. White Sox are 24-29, and Royals are 23-28. Honestly, only the Twins are above 500, and they're so far above 500 that, frankly, yeah, I'm just beginning to wonder when they'll fall. The Yankees are 34-19. They are 5 games ahead of the Red Sox, who are 29-24. Orioles are 28-25. The Blue Jays are 25-28, and the Rays are 25-29. Now, the wild card, we have a bit of a 3-team race. The Red Sox, A's, and Royals are all tied, with the Tigers being 2.5 games back. It'd be interesting to see how that lines up. In the National League East, we have the Mets sitting at 33-19. The Braves are sitting at 28-24. The Marlins are 28-26. Nationals are 23-29. And the Fightin' Phils are 22-32. In the Central, it's the Reds winning the division. They're at 34-18. The Cardinals are 26-27. Cubs are 23-29. Brewers are 22-31, and the Pirates are 18-34. To say that they have a bad record would be a bit of an understatement. Now, we're in the American League and the National League West. The Dodgers are 42-11. Not a big surprise. The Padres are 32-22. Again, not a big surprise. The Giants are 23-30. The Diamondbacks are 23-31, and the Colorado Rockies are 20-34. It's basically a 2-team division between the Dodgers and Padres. No one's surprised. Padres and Braves hold the wild card spots, with the Marlins a game back, the Cubs 2.5 back, and pretty much everybody else kind of falling to the wayside. So, anyway, since we've gotten through almost basically first 2 months, I'll go ahead and take a look at where the top prospects are. The number one prospect is third baseman Spencer Torkelson of the Tigers. He is on the AAA squad at this moment. Mackenzie Gore of the Padres is number 2. Drew Waters of the Atlanta Braves is number 3. Andy Rutschman is number 4. He's a catcher with the Orioles. Bobby Witt Jr. is number 5. He's a shortstop with the Kansas City Royals. Matthew Liberatore is 6. Starting pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals. Marco Luciano is 7th. He's a shortstop with the Giants. C.J. Abrams is 8th. He's a shortstop with the Padres. Kelbert Ruiz is 9th. He is a catcher with the Dodgers. Jordan Baldovitsky is 10th. He is a starting pitcher with the Twins. He is joined by Johan Duran, a starting pitcher with the Twins as well. Onelli Cruz is a shortstop with the Pirates. He is number 12. But basically, keep going through the list here. We've got the Marlins with J.J. Belvedere. We've got some others here. The first Mariners prospect appears at number 15, and that is shortstop Noelvi Marte, and he is on the AA club. And we've got a few others here. No one that sticks out too much in my mind. Miguel Amaya with the Cubs. He is number 24. He is on their AA squad. I don't really see anybody else. The next Mariner that ends up on this list is Emerson Hancock. He's a starting pitcher. He is with our AA affiliate right now. Behind him is actually Forrest Whitley with the Astros, AAA, with the Astros and their AAA affiliate. So that should be fun. Jeter Downs is actually number 39. He's with the Boston Red Sox. And Simon Woods Richardson is number 40. He's with the Blue Jays. He's a starting pitcher. And we keep going all the way to 50. Nobody else sticks out. I mean, Steven Gonzalez is number 48. He's a starting pitcher with the Red Sox. I know he was with the Twins organization for a while. And then number 49 is Brent Honeywell Jr. He's a starting pitcher with the Rays. He is on their AAA affiliate at this moment. So that's it for the top 50. You know what? Honestly, I'll take a look at some statistics. But I want to... I wanted to look at some league leaders. Oh, yeah, okay, here we go. Look at the league leaders. For batting average, it's Byron Buxton hitting .355. Home runs, it's Yordan Alvarez at 19. J.D. Martinez is second with 15. RBIs, Alvarez leads that with 56. Martinez is behind him at 45. Stolen bases, that's Byron Buxton at 17. Tim Anderson is behind him at 10, along with Isaiah Kiner Falefa with the Texas Rangers. On base percentages, DJ LeMahieu at 419. Slugging percentage, Jordan Alvarez at 717. The pitcher with the most wins is actually Steven Matz with 7. He is also joined by the Twins' Devin Smeltzer, the Astros' Justin Verlander, and the Twins' Michael Padilla, with a host of people behind them at 6. Michael Padilla and Aaron Slegers are the only ones that have not lost a game so far. The save leader in the American League right now is Aroldis Chapman at 19. With Kendall Graveman sitting at number 7 with 12. The ERA leader in the American League is the Twins' J.A. Happ at 129. John Means is 134. Home runs allowed, Lance McCullers and Chris Bassett have allowed 3. With Garrett Cole having 4 shutouts, John Means and Justin Verlander having 3. Verlander has 86 strikeouts. Shane Bieber has 81. And Verlander and Garrett Cole both each have 4 complete games. John Means is right behind them with 3, and a rather, well, I was going to say rather large, but 2, 3, 4, 5 people with 2, and then pretty much a host of others that have only 1. With Justin Verlander has also pitched 79 innings. Garrett Cole has 76. Matthew Boyd has 75.2. And so on and so on. Garrett Cole has allowed 9 walks. John Means has allowed 10. And Michael Padilla has a 0.85 whip. Garrett Cole has a 0.86, as does John Means. So, very interesting. And the pitching war is actually John Means and Justin Verlander have a 2.5. Hung Young Roo has a 2.1. Shane Bieber has a 2.0. And batter war is actually two-way tie. Actually, Yonder Alonso has a 2.9. Byron Buxton has a 2.8. So that is pretty much it. Those are pretty much the statistics for the first basically 2 months of this season. The next video that you will see will be pretty much our unofficial opening day. We will be doing the 3-game set against Oakland, also doing excuse me, also doing the minor league draft, and then also doing the 4-game series against the Angels as well. As like I said, I'm gonna go 1 week, take 1 week, which basically would be the equate of 2 series. So we'll go from there. That will pretty much be it, and we will see you We will see you later tonight, tomorrow, for the first official gameplay for the Mariners 2021 season, as we will look to extend our little winning streak to 2 games, as we will play against the Oakland A's. And it will be Justin Dean versus Sean Manaea. And that will be what we'll look forward to here on MLB The Show with the Seattle Mariners franchise. Until then, y'all have a good night.